everyone into this broadcast today. Sorry that we came late. It's due to some technical issues we are dealing with. And I want to just welcome all our viewers, uh, all our friends across the globe. I want to thank every one of us. Let me see who is coming in. Let me see who is coming in. As we come in, I want to welcome every one of us into this wonderful day. Very special day, a day before Valentine, and we want to just have some discussion with everyone regarding this once in a day, once in a year event that normally comes on. Today, I'm talking about 7 things how to do Valentine without violation. 7 things that maybe you shouldn't do during Valentine. And I want to just express my advice to people that are listening to us, wherever you may be. I believe quite right that the things that we are listening to, they will help to give you a proper understanding of how to do your Valentine. 7 things not to do during Valentine. I know quite right. Valentine's Day. I know Valentine means different thing to different people, but I would like to talk very straightforward to those that are single people, to be able to share with you 7 things. Thank you very much, Josie, Pika, Justina, Sule. Things that you shouldn't do. 7 things you shouldn't do during Valentine, and like I call it, doing Valentine without violation. Valentine is a time of what they said as wedded love. It is defined as celebration of wedded love, and it was during a period when soldiers were fighting to be able to fight in Rome, and we saw Valentino is the person that actually came because the soldiers were supposed to have time to be able to go on with their wives and do stuff. He fought for them so that they should allow the men to be able to have things to show their wife real love. And because he was doing what they didn't like, he wants to make sure that Valentine has to do a celebration of real love and not the other way around. And it didn't go well with the authority, and they killed him, and that's why the name Valentine's Day after him is a priest. So what people define as Valentine is something that many people don't really get understanding of what Valentine is about. Valentine is about celebrating love. And when you think about love, what many people call love today is not love, is lust. And that's why I want to share with young people celebration of love. If you're married or you're in a relationship with somebody that you want to marry, good. It's a time to be able to show them real love of who you are and what your values are. So what are the things you want to do during Valentine? Number 1 is that you must not forget you must not do on Valentine's to forget that it's Valentine's Day first. If you have somebody you want to marry, somebody you're in a relationship with, husband and wife, don't forget it's Valentine's Day first. It's a day of celebrated love. So you need to know that. Don't forget that. And also, number two, things not to do is buying a dozen roses. Instead of give her just one of her favorite flower and avoid all the dozen rose cliche. Just look for one that you know she likes as one of the flowers. Three not to do. Number three, if you go out with somebody that you want to marry, somebody you are in love with, if you go out with her, don't ask her to split the bill with you. When you take somebody out on Valentine's Day, if it's somebody that you want to love, you want to marry as a guy, don't tell the lady to share the bill with you or share the money for gas. Or instead, you should be able to pay for such an outing on that day. And when you pay, you are able to say it's an honor to be with you. I hope you allow me to pay for this evening. Those are things to do on Valentine's. Those are things to do on Valentine's Day. And number three, things you shouldn't do on Valentine's Day is to be with somebody that you claim to love and you don't give them anything. If you claim that somebody you love, for God so loved that he gave. If you love somebody, you need to give them something, at least no matter how small, as a token of your love. Love is that is void of giving is gimmick. So on a day of Valentine, anybody you love, give them something, no matter how small, as a gift. So one of the mistakes you can make is not to give anything at all. It's not to give him or her or anything, because it's too early to tell whether this relationship is going. If you do this, then you just made that decision for yourself. Even if it is your first date, don't show up with an empty hand. When you want to ask somebody you want to marry, you're taking them out, buy a gift. For ladies like perfume. You can buy perfume like Givenchy or Giorgio Armani. You can buy perfume for them just to say, I love you, because there's no love without giving. So, and this goes to also those that are married. If you are married, you are in a relationship with your husband and wife, buy something to let them know that you value them, or you give them something, or you give them monetary value or money and say, look, my wife, I didn't have time to go out. Place this money for you in the envelope. Buy something for yourself. You are my Valentine. Because I'm talking about celebrating love. Those are things you shouldn't do. Number four is not to give him or her anything on Valentine's Day. Number five thing you should not do on Valentine's Day is go sit in a restaurant like Applebee's for a whole evening. If you want to have a time to be able to have somebody to talk with, try a progressive date dinner. Don't just go and sit down somewhere. Moving from restaurant to restaurant for each course, this model will allow you to escape overcrowded restaurant to move on to the next. It ensures that you never get bored throughout the course of your meal. Book a place. Don't just go to a place where everywhere is so crowded, you can't even hear each other. Go to a restaurant where you book, where you'll be able to talk. Because there's some place where you go with somebody, you can't even hear anything. There's so much noise in the place. They are playing music so loud, you can't hear each other. The purpose of Valentine is celebrate love. Celebrate time to be able to tell somebody how much you value them. How much and this is an opportunity to be able to express yourself better with them. So that is why don't go to a restaurant where there's so much noise. Get a place where is at least you can book a place where you can have time to talk. Number 6, things you must not do on Valentine is give your gift on Valentine's Day. That is, instead give it one day earlier or a note to say, no one is as special as you. Should I have waited another day? The definition of romance or love is to perform an extraordinary act of love in a special way. These are things you need to do on Valentine's Day, things you don't do. Number 6, ask someone out on February 13th so you won't be alone on the 14th and then never call them back. Those are things you shouldn't do for on Valentine's Day. I believe these are things that will help somebody to be able to know how to do stuff. So what do you do on Valentine's Day, therefore? Let me show you some things you should do on Valentine's Day. Now, Valentine, like I said, is a time to celebrate affection in a way that is respectful, meaningful. Here are some tips on how to enjoy this special day without crossing any boundary or causing discomfort for yourself. Number 1, what do? Communicate openly. Things you can do when you have somebody that you value, you want to go out, or your husband or your fiancé, communicate openly, particularly for single people. Ensure that you and your partner or friend, you're on the same page about how you want to celebrate. Open conversation about your expectation can help to avoid misunderstanding. For instance, that's the kind of day, if you are not yet married somebody, talk about your purpose. Talk about your purpose. Like I've said, you marry according to purpose, not according to pleasure. If you are not married, try and educate the person you want to marry about your purpose and find out about their own purpose also. Find out about their life, what are their dreams. Those are the kind of things to talk about on Valentine's Day. Hear me very well. A relationship that is built on purpose will outlast a relationship built on pleasure. Because nature abhors vacuum. You must know the thing you want to talk about. You can write it down. Write it down. Purpose. I want to talk to this person I want to marry about my plan for my life. I want to talk to her so that they can be able to help you. You see, these are things you do to be able to have a relationship that has a solid foundation. Remember, I've said on this several times, for this cause shall a man leave his father and mother and be married and become one. Like I said, don't marry. Men marry according to purpose. Men marry by cause. They marry by cause. Thank you very much, my brother Stephen. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Now, people marry for a cause. Don't marry for pleasure. Real men that become real men, they marry for a purpose, not for pleasure. Any religion that is built on purpose will outlast the one built on pleasure. Don't let your target be on wrong things on the day of Valentine. Write your point down. You see, when you have a point you are written down, you are telling the person you are talking to there is a meeting that you planned it. Not that you just came by chance. Write down your point. What is your plan? Because if you tell somebody, marry me, you marry me to do what? Marriage is meant to help you accomplish a purpose and plan. You tell somebody, join me on a journey. To where are you going? So you must know where you are going. Father, I have said, if you don't have purpose, don't propose. I have said, thank you, Mickey. Mickey, thank you. I thank you. Thank you, Stephen. You guys, thank you. Please make sure you press the love button. If you love what you are hearing, please make sure you press the love part. Like I was saying to all of you here, that if you are going to marry somebody, you need to tell them where you are going. That is what makes relationship to last. Thank you, guys. Tolu, thank you. Thank you for the gift badge. Thank you. Now, number 2 is that things to talk about during your time as somebody that you take out for Valentine's Day. Respect boundaries. Everyone has different comfort level when it comes to expressing affection. Be mindful of your partner's boundary. Be mindful of your partner's boundary and always seek their consent when planning surprises or any other thing you want to do. Don't surprise them. That's why when you take them out, take them to a place where you can talk with them. And it's not compulsory that to be in a big, it can be in a park. You can go to a park where you can talk to them. Somebody say, maybe I cannot even afford a lot of gift. Maybe something very little. You don't have to go to a restaurant if you know you don't have the money. You can meet somewhere, maybe in a park or in a football place or somewhere. A lot of parks all over the whole place where you can just sit down and talk. So respect boundaries. So that the things you do on Valentine's Day. Number 3, be thoughtful. On Valentine's Day, consider what your partner truly enjoy. A thoughtful gift or a gesture that reflects their interest can be more meaningful than just a gladius display of affection. Try and find out what are the things they love. Consider the things. I, for one, if I'm going out with somebody, I personally don't even like eating outside. I don't like eating outside because sometimes their food is somehow, not every food work with my own system. I don't like food outside restaurant. I prefer my wife to cook. She cooks better than any restaurant, I'm telling you. So I rather have her do something, but if I don't go out, I rather take fruits. She know what I would do is fruits. Watermelon, pineapple, I'm good with that. I don't have to get all these things. Know what your partner truly enjoys and be able to express yourself to them how much you value them. Number 4 things to do during Valentine's Day is celebrate your friendship. Valentine's Day isn't just about romantic couples only. Valentine's Day is reach out to a friend and family to express your appreciation to them. Valentine's Day, thank you guys for sending the love. Thank you, Stephen, and the rest of you. I appreciate you guys. All of you that are sending the love, pressing the love stuff. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. So what am I saying to you is that Valentine is about reaching out to friends and family to express your appreciation for them. A simple card or a heartfelt message or spending quality time can go a long way with them. Maybe it's somebody that is your friend. So it's not compulsory. It has to be a woman or a man. It can just be your friend, your girlfriend, or a guy. You have a guy that's your friend. Go and visit them if you can. Or say, my friend, how are you? Today is Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine. I just want to let you know how I appreciate you. You know, you just express your love for what they have been to you, how they have been very, very helpful in your journey. That is what Valentine is all about, is to express yourself to those that you love. Now, number 5 things you can do on Valentine is planned activity together. Instead of focusing solely on gift, plan an experience you can enjoy together. Maybe it's cooking. Maybe it's your person you want to meet is cooking, or watching a movie, or talking on a walk, going on a walk, or moment you go on a walk together. Oh, I want to go to the city to go and get something. And maybe you drive together to go to a place to go and get something. So you plan an activity together. Number 6 things you can do during Valentine's Day is practice self-love. Remember that Valentine's Day is also about a great opportunity to practice self-care, self-love, treat yourself with kindness, indulge in activity that you enjoy. Maybe you like to go to gym, or you like to play basketball, or you like to watch football. Indulge in something that you love, because you can't give love to somebody if you don't have love for yourself. The Bible says, love yourself as your neighbor. You can't give what you don't love. You must value yourself. You must practice self-love before you can give out love to other people. Also, number 7 is that be inclusive. Things you can do on Valentine's Day, be inclusive. Recognize that everyone celebrates Valentine's Day sometimes not in the same way. Be inclusive and consider diverse way people may want to acknowledge the day, whether a simple friendship, love, or simply another day. You can tell them, what would you like to do today? If you have somebody that you are going out with, you can tell them, what do you want to do today? With my wife, I can tell her, where do you like to go? Where do you think we can go today? Oh, she mentioned so and so place. Okay, I'll tell her we'll discuss that on a day before Valentine. So what time will you be available? And we go there to the place that she loves to go. So doing like that will help you to be able to enjoy your Valentine. So adopt this practice and we can celebrate Valentine in a way that is enjoyable, respectful, heartfelt, and make this day a positive experience for everyone that is involved. So that way we can do Valentine without violation. Like I said in one of my videos, that it is not a day for young people, young girls or boys to lose their virginity. Because what people regard Valentine is a day where people just have casual sex. And I've always said, if you want to engage in casual sex, you will end up as casualty. That is not the purpose of Valentine. That is not what Valentine is meant for. It's not meant to be a day where people just engage in lustful sexual relationship. No, that is not what Valentine is meant for. And that is why we are tomorrow, when Valentine comes, you don't be doing things you should not be doing. Like I've said, things you can do that can help you to be able to engage in this wonderful celebration of wedded love. If you are married, great. It can be a wonderful time with you and your wife. If you are married, give your wife a treat. If you are wife, you know our love language. Whether your wife, some people's love language is to wash all the dishes in the house. So know love language of your wife is, and make it up to her on a Valentine's Day. Or maybe your husband, you know what your husband likes. You know what your husband likes to do. To show them the expression of your love, do that on Valentine's Day. Just to let them know that I celebrate you, I appreciate you, my husband. And let me tell you one thing, and you can say that to your wife also. You can say that to your children or your friends. You can share with them. But what I'm trying to say is that don't let Valentine be a day of violation. Don't do stuff that you should not do, because nobody do what they have not thought about. Don't think of somebody you want to marry and be planning how you are going to get them into your house and do something they did not know about. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't let Valentine be a day some people lose their virginity. No, don't do that. That is not what it is meant for. A celebrated love. And if you love somebody, you will care about them. If you love somebody, you won't take advantage of them. Particularly people that doesn't have parents, that maybe their parents are not together. Like ladies, girls, don't look for love in the wrong place. There are a lot of boys out there that are, I call them, they are just looking for the opportunists. They are looking for who to take advantage of. They are a shark. You know, sometimes some girls don't get love at home or love from their parents. And any boy that just say, I love you, they just fall for it. No. Don't let your situation give you direction. Because there are boys that are outside tomorrow right now looking for vulnerable girls, all in the name of Valentine. They are grabbing your breast. All in the name of Valentine, they are grabbing your bum. Tell them no. Don't make yourself available. Don't turn yourself to buy one, get one free. Don't make yourself such useless. If I excuse my French, don't make yourself available like that for anybody to just be doing anything they like with you. No, that is not Valentine. He said, I want to be my Valentine. Can you come and be my Valentine? What do you mean by Valentine? Ask them. Somebody telling me I want to be my Valentine. What is the meaning of your own Valentine? Don't go into any room with anybody that is not married to you. You are not their wife. You are not their. Don't go to anybody's room alone with them. Don't be dumb. You know, don't do those kind of stuff on Valentine's Day. That is not what Valentine is meant for. It's not a day for people to take advantage of you, putting hand into your body that they should not do. Have respect for yourself. If anybody is putting hand into your body, take their hand off. That is not what it is meant for. Anything you permit, you are going to live with it. Don't let anybody take advantage of you, all in the name of Valentine. No, that is not Valentine is meant for. If you love somebody, you protect them. If you love somebody, you protect them. Not take advantage of them. Particularly, many girls are vulnerable. Don't let any man or boy take advantage of you. In the name of I love you, anybody that love you will wait for you. Anybody that love you will marry you properly before they start sleeping with you. And I have said to ladies several times, anybody that sleep with you and they are not married to you, let me tell you, you have lost your value before them. If you are worth $1,000 before, you will not even be equal to $1. So please don't throw your legs around. Don't open your legs just for anybody. Don't do that. I'm speaking to the boys, to the girls now. And for the boys, tomorrow, don't allow your erection to give you direction. Valentine is not meant for all those kind of stuff. It's not meant to be a day where you defile girls and boast how many of them you slept with. It is not a trophy. Nobody become anything for how many girls they sleep with. Nobody. And that is why it just shows how dumb you are. Because you don't even know the status of the people you slept with. Whether they have STD, you don't know. Whether they have HIV, you don't know. And that is why don't let it be a day of to be promiscuous. I want to encourage young people and girls, please don't be a victim of anybody tomorrow. I believe it should be a day of love. God is love. And God is not somebody that, because he loves you, not to take advantage of you. No. Anybody that loves you enough will protect you. And avoid staying too late. 1 a.m. in the night, 2 a.m. in the night, all in the name of Valentine. It shows you are not responsible. So I want to encourage all of us that are on this platform to please let us do Valentine without violation. If you do that, it will help you a lot. You will be able to get out of it without defiling yourself. It's not a time to defile yourself. It's a time to express your value for people that are important in your life. And I believe as you do this, it will help you to be able to get a better place where you can get the understanding you need for a relationship. Now, I want to recommend this book to you. Help Me, I Want to Marry and Stay Married. This is my bio. This will help you. I wrote this book after 29 years. This year, I'll be 29 years I'm in marriage. This year, I'll be 29 years in marriage. So, the thing that I've learned in 29 years in marriage, what I put in that book, it will help you. Many people want to marry, but they don't want to learn anything. I want to say many of you, many people want to marry, they are looking for marriage, and they don't want to learn anything. Thank you. Thank you guys for pressing the love something. The Caden, thank you. Thank you. Esgolovia, thank you. Thank you very much. So please, Get books that will help you. That you can do for yourself for Valentine. Buy gifts, buy books that will help the person that you want to marry. Don't marry with an empty head. You know, marriage is just like driving a car. You see, you cannot drive a car in a normal society without first of all learning the theoretical part of driving. You need to learn the theory part of driving. You need to learn the laws of driving. There are driving rules that you need to know. If you don't want to end up in a crash, you must learn the driving rule. If you're in the UK or you're in the US, you know that you cannot drive in any of this country or in Europe without going through theory tests to know what is the steering, where is the brake, and also there is what they call hazard perception. You learn hazard perception. These are all the things you learn before you can even talk about touching a vehicle. Every marriage has driving rules. There are people that from the way you behave, it shows you know nothing about marriage. All you know about marriage is sex, I kiss you, I love you, and that's all. But marriage is more than sex. Marriage is more than I love you. Love is not enough to keep a marriage. Hear me very well. I love you is not enough to keep a marriage. All the people that are divorced today, they say they love each other. Shegun Tayo, thank you very much, sir. Thank you for coming on board. And everyone of that's coming online, thank you very much. Let me say something to all of you here. Everyone divorced today said they love each other. Love is not enough. Credu and Craving, thank you for joining. Thank you very much. Love and Timothy, thank you. Love is not enough to keep a home. Everyone divorced today, they claim they love each other. You need more than love to keep a home or relationship. I've been married now for over 28 years. You need more than love. You need knowledge. You need knowledge of the person you want to stay with. Can you live with them? You need to know them, who they are. Obatunde Awoyemi, thank you for coming on the line. Olori Titi, thank you for coming on the line. We appreciate you. You need more than love to be able to get to stay in a relationship. Please, if you like what you are hearing, please, you can let's see your love. Press the love there so that we can know that you are getting something from it. You need knowledge about the person that you want to marry. You need to know them. The Bible says, dwell with a woman according to knowledge, honoring them because they are weaker vessels. What are we saying therefore? You need knowledge. It's knowledge that makes a relationship to work better. That's why true wisdom is a house built. So love is not enough. You need knowledge of the person that you are living with, who they are, what is their like, how do they respond to things. You need to know them. You need to know the things on what they know. You need to know their destiny, where they are going. You need a lot of knowledge about, just for instance, you don't drive a car because you want to drive a car. You drive a car because you have gone to the theory test, you have passed it. Then you have done your hazard perception, you have passed it. Then you go through the practical test of driving. You go through all this before you carry a car. And that's where there's less crash for those that go through school and practical tests. Marriage, many people don't go through anything. They don't, for instance, you want to marry. What book have you read? Omoba, you are welcome. Yomi King, you are welcome. Pete Pa, you are welcome. Fadua, thank you, you are welcome. Now, you want to marry. What book have you read about marriage? A lady you want to marry, have you read about the psychology of a man? A man you want to marry, do you know the psychology of a woman? You don't know all these things. But all you think about is that you want to marry. That is why many marriages are crashing today. Many people want to run into marriage, and some are running out of it because they went inside without properly being prepared for marriage. So you need to prepare for marriage. You need to prepare. As a lady, You need to prepare yourself. You need to know the family you are marrying to. You need to know the parent you are marrying to. You need to know what goes on in that family. There are families where nobody has ever married before. Messenger, you are welcome. Double 6060, you are welcome. Laura T, you are welcome. There are families where they have never married before. Big D, you are welcome. I'm repetitive, you are welcome. Now, let Royal, thank you. There are families where they have never married before. They don't even know what it means to marry. And you go to that such a marriage where in their family they have never married before. So they have never known what it means to share a life with somebody else. And that is why I want to encourage you, get books and read. How do you relate with a man? Because men are not like women. Men are very controlled by what they see. Chief Stella, you are welcome. Adewale Odubola, you are welcome. How do I do Valentine correctly, Uncle? Yes, you do Valentine correctly by knowing, number one, the purpose of Valentine. That's the purpose of Valentine is, number one, is a celebration of wedded love. Like I said, and when I say love, I didn't say wedded gift. Thank you, Larry Bell, for the gift. Gifter badge. Thank you for the gift that you sent. Let me say this to you: wedded love is celebration of love, not celebration of lust. People have turned Valentine to something else. Like I said, if you listen to the video I've said before, 7 things you can do when you are involved in a Valentine with somebody. I've said it in the video. I said you can more or less get a place where you can talk with them, to let them express to them your value, your value for life and what they mean to you. I say engage in an open conversation. I say respect boundary. That's how to do Valentine. I say be thoughtful and consider that consider what the person that you are taking out, what they enjoy. I said celebrate friendship that you have with people. Plan activity together, maybe to take a walk or cook a meal or watch movie or I said do that on Valentine Day and practice self-love and recognize that not everybody celebrates Valentine in the same way. You can ask them, what do you know about Valentine? Discuss about it. I think that's a very healthy way to do Valentine. And because what is in your head about Valentine matters a lot. Jay, thank you for coming on the line. Milko Baby, thank you. User 7530, thank you. Now, let me let all of us here join. Please let me know where you are joining us from. There's somebody is coming in here from if I'm right, Botswana. Thank you. Let's know whether what you are getting, you are loving what you are hearing. MC Marco, thank you. UK, thank you. Larry Bear, UK, thank you. Digital Odo, thank you. Okay, good. What country are you listening to us from? Let us know where you are listening to us from. I want to say to many of us as we begin to round up, please get this book. It will help you. That's another thing you can do for Valentine. Get a book that the person that you want to marry can learn from. Relationship. Because relationship is something you learn about the person. And there are people that you need to know about them. You need to know about their families. Know where they come from. Know their health. What is their health status? Thank you, Erum from UK. Awa. Thank you. Ngozi, thank you. Now you need to know the family. I'm looking for a good woman. Well, if you are looking for a good woman, there are good women everywhere. It's just where to get them. If you are looking for a good woman, you can always get them. I recommend to you, go to a church. You will see good women there. And I mean, at least you have a place where people fear God, at least, where you can at least join a group of people where you can at least fellowship with. Because I can't tell you go to any other place. I met my own wife in the church. So, and we have been married now for more than 28 years. I saw my wife in the church. So, and when you are going out with somebody that have the fear of God, you have a place and value-based discussion, because they have something that is actually just got number 2. Okay, thank you for the gift bridge. I met my wife in the church, so, and when you meet somebody in the church and you yourself, you are born again, you are a believer, it helps your point of discussion, because the Bible becomes the platform for discussion. But if you meet somebody in a disco hall, what do you expect? They start putting hand in your breast, they are putting hand on your bump, they are touching every part of your body. Why? That's where you met. You met them in disco hall. What do you expect? What do you expect when you meet somebody in a disco hall? You don't expect to meet somebody that is immorally sound in the disco hall. They went there for just mess up themselves. Where you meet people matters a lot. So find out, where can you meet people? Where you can find people? Church is one place where you can find people. I don't know which other place you can find girls, but if you are looking for girls that are reasonable, somebody that fear God, because marriage can break you or make you. Marriage is a very serious business. It's not a thing that you just go to somebody, you want to sleep with them. Marriage is a serious business. Thank you, Ezra. Thank you, Ezra. Networking business event, okay. What about dating app or TikTok? Well, dating app is okay, but the issue is that dating app or TikTok, yes. Dating app to meet people is not wrong, but you have to be very careful. Because some people that you meet there, sometimes you don't know them really. In fact, if you get anybody on dating app, try and find out about them. Who knows them? Find out, ask them who knows you, because dating app, do you know that people, I'm very sorry to say, that have a lot of health issue that you won't find on dating app. You won't know that they are not what they appear to be on TikTok or video to you. There are people that have met each other and fainted when they met. But, is it the person I've been talking to? Jesus Christ, what have I done with my life? And they have bought tickets, they have done this. Some people have fainted. What? Is this the person? This is not the person I thought I was seeing. Because they dress well when they are talking to you on phone or when you are doing FaceTime, but when you see them in real life, wow, this is not what I wanted. So you can talk to somebody, but you need reference. Who can filter? Thank you very much. Filter can deceive you. So to go on dating app is okay. You will meet people. And you can find out just as you share with people, be able to connect with them. On TikTok, why not? I mean, you can chat people up. But I don't think your final decision, don't make final decision until you see them face to face. Because TikTok as a place to meet can deceive you. Not TikTok, but that you won't know somebody you want to marry just on TikTok or dating app. Find a way to meet. Either if you are outside country for each other, I don't know why you are going to do it, but reference, where do you live? I live in also place. If you are in the same town, maybe you are in London together or you are in US together, find a way to be able to meet, to be able to actually satisfy your curiosity. Don't just marry somebody on Facebook or YouTube or FaceTime just like that. You need to actualize what you are doing, because marriage is a very serious business. It's a very, very serious decision. Who you marry can make you and break your life into pieces. So you can't afford to just, for instance, you don't employ somebody because you met them on Facebook or meet them on a dating app. Anybody you are going to employ, you interview them. You know about them. So anybody can deceive you on social media. So it's not a good place. You can meet people there, but like somebody said, filter can deceive. You need to see them practically. And if you are saying that, look, we need to see, no matter how much you are discussing, we need to see. Thank you for pressing the love to love the video you are listening to. You see, a lot of people doesn't know where to go to when it comes to relationship. A lot of people, some people are already broken their heart. Some people people are really broken there, they are disappointed them. So please, marriage, you cannot get married to somebody you don't bring your heart to them. So please, I want to beg you, don't um you can start on a dating app, but don't let it end there. You need a reference. I know people that have wanted to get into a relationship, but by the time the person met the person, he was surprised that, wow, you mean this is the person I've been talking to on the phone? Wow, I'm surprised. So this is where I want to encourage anybody. You want to marry, there are good people out there. There are also people that are sharks. They are just looking for who to use. They are looking for to just sleep with. And that is why I want to encourage you as a lady, as a man. The place I know, I don't know which other place, is church. I met my wife. And she was in the choir when I met her. She was doing something in the church. So if you are in the church, don't just go there. Give your heart to Jesus. Because be the kind of person you also want somebody to marry. If you want a good wife, you to be a good man. If you want a good man, also be a good lady. Develop yourself. Go to school, develop your brain. I said to somebody in the week, Tunde, Taye, you are welcome. I said, if you invest more in your wig and in your looks, more than you invest in your heart, more than you invest in your mind, your beauty is useless. And if you as a guy, you invest more in your wardrobe than you invest into your mind, your tallness and handsomeness is useless. Because it is what is in your head that will take you ahead. Beauty is nonsense. You know, beauty without character and development is like decorated lipstick. Is you are doing lipstick to a pig. That's what that is. So you need what keeps a marriage is more than wig. By the time they remove the wig, when they remove all the lipstick and dry stick and white stick and blue stick, you will faint. Some of you will faint. Because what you are seeing is not real. So, and some of them, they even wear figure 8. When they tie their stomach with a lot of pad that you think that stomach is flat. When they remove all those things for you, some of you will just faint. So please, marriage is a very serious business. So it's not something you go into without knowing where you are going and knowing who you are going with. So please, it's very, very important. I recommend buy books that will help you. I've written about 16 books. They are out there. I wrote this one on how to build a strong family. These are books that will help you. I wrote this one on wisdom for family peace. These are books that will help you. You know, if you want to find your wife, the beauty of discovering your purpose and all those stuff, it will help you. So I want to stop here today. I will come back to you guys on Monday by the grace of God. We'll talk more about what you need to discuss before you marry anybody in your journey of life. The things you need to discuss before you carry on with anybody, no matter who they are. About 7 steps of things, questions you need to ask anybody you want to marry. And from those questions and the answer, you will know whether you are going to marry somebody or whether you are marrying a wife or you are marrying a knife. How to know whether you are about to marry a wife or you are about to marry a knife. So thank you very much, my brother. I appreciate every one of us. So please have a blessed remaining part of the day. Please help me share this to other people. Let them, thank you very much. Let's share this video with other people. And please follow me for more videos. On my video, please follow. You will see more things that will be of benefit to you. And I believe that we'll see you on Monday. God bless you all. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Also, I want to round up this. Thank you, all of that's on the line. If you are there, please drop your comment. Let's know where you are watching from. If this discussion has been a blessing to you, let us know. God bless you. I will see you in my next video. Go to my TikTok on Dr. Adebo TikTok. If you're on TikTok, you can Dr. Adebo 2, Dr. Adebo.2. You will see me there on TikTok to be a lot of blessing for you. Just connect, and I believe it will help you to be able to get something better. So I want to appreciate all of us that are following, and also please connect on our next broadcast, which is going to be on Monday. So I look forward to sharing with you, every one of you that's on this line. God bless you, and share this broadcast with somebody. Bye bye.